for joining me for another head shave. Today, you can see by the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing or trying a head shave with the AC-Matic by Roger Quintero, aka Slim Gem on the forums. I've been watching a lot of Roger's designs, I was before, but he's got a new one that uses a handle like this. That's a Camisari that uses a gem blade. He's got a couple designs, pretty neat. Then he's got it's got an Ender's handle. I'll link it down below. It is neat, some of the stuff he comes up with. But I've never head shaved with an AC razor, and a lot of people have said the head shaves are awesome. I've been having difficulty getting used to this with face shaving, to be 100% honest with you, because of how big the blade is. I'm used to an injector blade that's a little smaller. And now, just me, this is, to me, it's just a longer injector blade. And we're going to give it a try. If it's too aggressive, I've got just an Edgewell disposable two-bladed here. I should have grabbed the Bit Comfort 3. I've been using that. Been getting great head shaves with that. I got my favorite brush, my Eveready that I reknotted, and someone asked me for a video with that. 10 flow ounces. He's got a perfect post underneath there. It's not very hard to reknot a brush. You just have to be careful. Watch your videos. Know what you're doing. Don't go too deep down in. This one, just quickly, I'll explain what I did. Was as I cut the bore knot off, and I took, I had a carving knife, and I took the blunt edge and just started scraping it out carefully. Some people take Dremels, drills, all that. Even Razor Emporium's got a video on it. 10 flow ounces has a perfect explanation with it. I used epoxy with this. I think I just used JB Weld, not JB Weld, the two-part. I used an actual two-part epoxy. And it's held up pretty good, and it's my favorite brush. And, you can figure out where you want to set the knot. I liked it right there, so I set it there. And I think this was a 22 millimeter. You can make them bigger and go with bigger knots. I just got this because it was the cheapest on AliExpress at the time. All right, soap today is sort of a concoction soap I put together. It is a combination of Pears, normal Pears, and at Dollar Tree, they still do. I've been to a new Dollar Tree. They sell a Be Pure, same as the shave soap name. It's got a loofah in the center of it, and it was a citrus one, and I melted it down, took the loofah out, and I mixed it with the Pears, and you can see the mold I put it in. And it gives a good shave, nice citrus scent, glycerin-based. Yeah, cheap. I think there's $2.50 worth of stuff there, of soap. I've got Aqua Velva Musk, because citrus, musk, they go together pretty well. So let's get on with this head shave and talk about some stuff with 3D printed razors. This stuff is slick. Pears you can shave by yourself. I use it a lot as a pre-shave when I do. I haven't been lately. I'm going to just lather off of the puck, because, yeah, this ain't working out too well. It's kind of too big for that. Wow, even slick on the brush. And you can see. It's making a lather. Now, neither were designed for shaving, but they got glycerin in them. They stay slick. And they work. Some soaps are better for shaving than others. That's like Ivory back in the day. You got the old types with the Ivory soap on it. Use Ivory soap. I know the formula was probably different, but been doing more testing with the Gem DEs. Working out pretty well. Been reducing down the collection. I've got a bunch of stuff to get rid of. There'll be a video up with that soon. I have to set some rules with that, though. I kind of got myself in a, not in trouble, but I caused issues at Badger and Blade, and I feel guilty about that. I didn't even think And I put up a post with some advice how to get rid of all these excess razors, and yeah, they took it down. There was no issues though. They were, you know, awesome about it. I know some people have had issues with Badger and Blade. I haven't. I've been there a couple years and I haven't had any issues. I haven't had issues with any of the forums that I'm associated or member on. You know, Badger and Blade, DFS, Damn Fine Shave, Toast. I haven't had any issues. You follow their rules on their forums and you won't have any issues. That's like on Toast. You do not talk about DE razors. Single edge only. They're unmentionables. You follow that, you'll be fine. You don't walk into another man's house, open up his fridge, and help yourself. It's the same kind of, you know, thing. Leaves are changing here. In Vermont, it is definitely tourist season starting. I'm not looking forward to it. I am looking forward to the change. I like the cold weather myself. Alright, that looks good. That lather is fine. And this is a light razor. Let's see how this goes. I hope yeah. Let me see. Everything even. Everything's locked. And I am watching the pressure because, yeah. It's shaving. Is it comfortable? We'll see. I was going to do this with the Inject TR because that is such a smooth face shaver. Yeah, a lot more coverage, I'm noticing. Which is a good thing with something like this. Ooh, I felt that. Hopefully I just didn't open something up. Might be blood in this shave, so you're squeamish. Now's the time to go to the end of the shave when I... Some of you like that kind of content. I can see that. I can appreciate that. It's kind of clogged up. Hold on. This handle is awesome. The flying wing design is just... Might even get a hold of Roger and see if he can do a D razor with that. I know some would consider it sacrilege, but how he lengthened the handle and whatever he's done to it, I don't know. You know, I don't design razors, so I don't know exactly what he did to the handle specs. Yeah, it's all in the center. You see that, you know, I figured, you know, but how your head's round, it makes sense. I get that. Just checking if everything's lined up. Yeah, this is shaving really well. It's going a lot better than I thought I was gonna. Ooh, felt that. I opened something up. You guys are going to see it before I do. My lather is drying out. The lather channels are big. It's just, yeah, I got to thin this out. I'll do against the grain, and it's not perfect on the back of my head, but I got some injector blades to review for you. I actually have a lot of videos to put out with blades. I got the Bic Chrome Platinum, the D's. I got to keep going with the Personas, or the Persona Diamond Platinums there. Accutech injector blades and the gems. There's going to be a lot of SE content come. When I'm done with the DE stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot of gem shaves because I want to test them blades. I keep hearing from people that the new ones from Accutech they're not consistent. So, well, I'll find out. I'm not going to go off a hearsay with it because I'm going to eventually be stuck with them too. Because, yeah, my blades are going to run out at some point. Yeah, I've got probably 90 of them, but yeah. This is shaving well, but it had the, let me put it up so you guys can hear it. Yeah. I don't know, the sound it's making, you know, like when a razor sings, because of the material it's made out of. You know what it reminds me of is chalk on the, you know, writing with chalk. On the blackboard. And this is against the grain. Is this blade toast? I've only got 3 face shaves on this. If this blade is toast with 3 face shaves and not even in one pass with a head shave, I don't know. Yeah, I'm starting to feel tugging on this blade. It's not because of the razor. It's got hair. The lather. Thin it out a little bit. Oh, don't want that in the eye. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, that's better. I'm just really careful on how I'm pushing. Oh yeah, it's shaving good. I thought this was going to be too aggressive, and it's not. And I know some have said around my ears. I take the micro touch and I do it off a camera because I'm so worried about cutting around my ear and it bleeding. So that's why I do that way. I know some people fold back their ear when they head shave. I've done it before and I've always nicked myself. So I could do it on camera, but you're gonna, and yeah. Wow. Just a little bit right here. And right there. So yeah. I don't know what I got for cuts, but I'm impressed. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit back there. Not going to push the irritation though. Right now it's like 8.8, 8.9. Yeah, there we go. Right there. I have a lot of respect for you guys that do straight razor head shaves. There's a couple of you. Wow. I'm, you cut your face, you get the septic out, but to me it's just so darn scary cutting your head because you bleed like no tomorrow. Oh, neck. And on this side. Yeah. Just right here, and that would be it. Let me try this. Closeness. Yeah, that's a solid between 9 and 9.5. I got a couple of spots, but for my first shave with a 3D printed razor and my first shave for an AC razor, yeah, I like it. I'd say my scalp's good now. I mean, I haven't been cutting myself too bad. Not like I was that first head shave. Oh, let's take a look. Oh. Well, there's only one way to find out. And I do need to get an alum block because it'd be a lot easier than the Septic. Mine's starting to already break down. Oh, I got one. That's probably the one on the top of the dome. And I got a blemish there I'll take care of. No, one or two. And it's nothing like crazy. So yeah, awesome head shave. All right, Aqua Velva Musk. You know, I bought a couple bottles of this, and I don't know, what am I even doing this? 3 years? I've only gone through a bottle of this stuff, and I made the mistake of buying a bunch of skin bracer, and yeah, I'm gonna be getting rid of a bunch of it. I'm gonna be downsizing a lot of. Oh crap! I put way too much. I got about 10 drops. I'm just gonna use. Oh yeah, no burn. This stuff's strong too, so yeah, I'm gonna wash this off. Big restrictor on this, and whew, yeah, that's kind of overpowering. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to cut that because I'm gonna be going into public here later, and yeah, I don't want to set off some people. I've done that before with certain scents, and this is one of them. If you got someone around that's sensitive to smell, this is not the one. I love the smell of it, but other people don't. So, no, I think this was a very successful head shave with this. Thanks again, Roger. Both the razors you sent me, I like them a lot. Yeah, check him out. I'm gonna link this time I'm going to link his Reddit because he's got some interesting content. And if you're interested in 3D printed razors, check that out. And I'll obviously link his, all the things where he's got all his files you can get printed. And I am working on the sites that do 3D printing. I've checked out Cloud something, I think it is. And I'm going to see how much it costs to have it printed. And we'll go from there. There'll be a video with that in the future. So. All right, comments and questions down below. I do appreciate you guys. Hope all is well. You guys take care out there, and happy shaves.